Well, this kind of blows chunks, to be honest with you. I mean, we all kind of thought that this was going to happen. It was rumored for a while now, but now it looks like it is, in fact, actually happening, and that is no E3 this year in 2022. Hey, everybody, I am Robert Storms. Welcome back to the channel once again. Please do me a massive favor. If you're new to the channel, smash that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. That way you guys can stay up to date on all future content here on the channel. So it looks like E3. This is coming from IGN. E3 2022, which E3 2022, digitally and physically has officially been canceled. There was rumors that, maybe it would live on like in a digital, like everybody like Sony, Xbox, and Nintendo would make their own little like direct videos and put it at E3 as like a digital package, because when COVID was really strong, that's how Comic-Con survived and DC Fandom survived through that way. So people were predicting, well, maybe E3 would just go a digital event route, but it looks like that has also been canceled. So we're not going to have a physical or digital release for E3 this year, which kind of sucks, but I understand why. Now, E3 has been an event that has been massive ever since I was a teenager. That was the year where all the great games and consoles were going to be announced, and we were going to get to see what was coming out in the next couple years, and it was just a great event, right? It was like Comic-Con for video gamers, and it was something that everybody really looked forward to. But over the years, it wasn't as good as it used to be, and a lot of that's because of internet. A lot of you guys come and just watch people like me on YouTube just talk about stuff. The news is always constantly flowing. We can go on IGN, we can go on other different websites and just get the news, and then you have people like me reporting the news, and you guys just watch everything through that. You guys don't have to watch everything on E3, streams or anything like that. Not only that, it's expensive to send stuff to E3. It costs millions upon millions of dollars to have an E3 campaign, when people like Nintendo has been doing these directs like for years now. Like Nintendo comes out and they have like an hour-long direct with a bunch of trailers, and boom, you're finding out everything that's coming out in this quarter or this year. And then Sony has their state of play, and then Xbox has their little Xbox presentation that they do. So you really don't need you don't need the resources of E3 anymore to get your games acknowledged on what's happening. Not only that, whether you like the Video Game Awards or not, the Video Game Awards have done a really good job being the next E3. I mean, Xbox Series X was introduced at the Video Game Awards. It debuted at the Video Game Awards. Every year at the Video Game Awards, I argue it's more of a E3 presentation than an award presentation, because you go to Video Game Award, you turn it on, and it's just, trailer after trailer after trailer, like, hey, here's an award, trailer, hey, here's an award, trailer. And I think Jeff Keighley did a really good job setting it up to be like this massive event of, okay, what's going to be at E3? It's almost like whatever game of the year is, that's second to compare to what is actually going on in the presentations of the games coming out. And apparently working with Jeff Keighley is much easier and cheaper than working with the E3. It's hard. You even seen a lot of people like at Comic-Con where like Marvel would drop out of Comic-Con because it just costs too much to go to Comic-Con, when you can have a trailer presentation of all your stuff coming out in the upcoming months. It's just cheaper. Like, I think the days of Comic-Con and E3 are really past us. Like, Comic-Con, I believe, will continue to exist. San Diego Comic-Con will continue to exist, but that it'll go back to being the way it was before, where it was there for pop culture comics and not necessarily going there for the next big thing in news. And whether or not E3 will continue to exist beyond this point, to me, I think E3 is irrelevant. As much as I enjoyed the build up to E3 and talking about what we could see at E3, I think that build up is going to lead to the video game awards. And I just think more of these companies, whether it be Sony, Microsoft, Nintendo, is just going to keep doing their little state of the play / directs to give us our news. And it's much more cost efficient. And to me, I just think it's better because we get to get away from all the diluted crap that we get. How many times have we watched E3 where it was like, oh, here's the EA presentation. Oh, this is an hour and it's long and it's boring. Oh, well, here comes the Ubisoft presentation. Oh, it's an hour and it's long and it's boring. All right, now the big dogs are up. All right, Nintendo, Sony, Microsoft. And then we spend like an hour talking about Kinect or PlayStation Move, you know? So a lot of that stuff has been eliminated by these companies just doing their own thing now. Ubisoft and EA can get their games noticed through the Nintendo Directs or the Sony State of Plays or the Xbox Showcase and all that stuff. All that can be done now through the main companies. They don't have to spend millions of dollars on a presentation that doesn't really make them any more money in the long run. We are now in the digital age. Like, we are knee deep in the digital age, more so now than we were 20 years ago. And now we don't need to rely on E3 and stuff. And it's sad because it's like a part of Gaming Pass has died. But I think it's for a good cause because we don't really need it. But I want to know what you guys think. Be sure to leave your comments in the comment box below. Smash that like and subscribe button. And until next time, as always, I am Robert Storms, and that's my opinion.